This is time for our science class. We are in chapter 12, cleanliness and hygiene. In our previous class, we already learned that personal cleanliness is important for healthy body. We should take bath regularly with soap. We should wash hands after every meal, and we must take care of our hair, and we must take care of our teeth. Now, today I'm telling you about diseases due to lack of hygiene. Okay, so let's start. Diseases due to lack of personal hygiene and unclean surroundings. Dirty and hygienic surrounding can be a cause of growth of disease causing germs and microbes. And these diseases can be communicated from one person to another, or they can be spread through air, water, food, and insects. We call such diseases as communicable disease. Diseases like conjunctivitis and chickenpox can spread through direct physical contact between an infected person and a healthy person. These diseases are called contagious diseases. They can also spread by using the things used by the infected person like towel, pillow, etc. That's why we should take care of our hygiene and cleanliness more when someone is sick around us. Actually, diseases due to unclean air. Firstly, telling you now, air becomes unclean when a sick person coughs and sneezes without covering the mouth. By doing so, many germs are released in air. When a healthy person breathes in this air, he or she falls sick. Some common diseases due to unclean air are cough, common cold, and tuberculosis. And now, diseases due to unclean water. We should always drink filtered water. Unfiltered water is unclean. It contains many germs. This water, when we use such type of water for drinking and cooking food, this will cause infection in the body. Some common diseases due to unclean water are typhoid, jaundice, and cholera. Now, it is disease spread by insects. Insects, that insects always grow in dirty places like garbage and accumulated water, etc. These dirty places have many germs which stick to bodies of insects. When housefly sits on the food, it transfers these germs to the body and make us sick. Mosquitoes, when bite us, it passes the germs into the body. Some common diseases spread by insects are typhoid, diarrhea, food poisoning, malaria, and dengue. How we can prevent such type of disease? The diseases from the surroundings can be prevented by keeping the surrounding clean. Following steps can be taken to keep the surroundings clean. We should always throw garbage in dustbins only. Do not let water accumulate anywhere in the surroundings. Always drink clean and filtered water. All the drains should be cleaned regularly and should be covered. Yes. And now I'm telling you about different kinds of wastes. There are two types of wastes, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable wastes. What are biodegradable waste? Firstly, I'm telling you, this type of waste include waste like vegetable peels, paper, and animal excreta, which can be broken down by microorganisms and can easily mix with the soil. So they are not so much harmful. They are not harmful at all actually. And now non-biodegradable waste. This include waste like glass, aluminium foil, metals, polythene that do not rot and cannot be broken down by microorganisms into harmless products. They remain in the soil and add to land pollution. Waste should be segregated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste before being disposed. Green colored bins or are kept everywhere in towns and cities for collecting what? Yes, biodegradable waste for green colored bins. And blue colored bins are kept for collecting non-biodegradable waste. And now I'm telling you how we can reduce this type of wastes. The best way to manage waste is to follow the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Always remember. Some changes in our habits and lifestyle can help reduce the amount of waste we produce. How we can reduce? Reduce the use of non-biodegradable materials like plastic bags, aluminum foils, etc. Use cloth bags instead of plastic bags. Avoid using packaged food, and disposal of packaged materials adds the garbage. Use products that can be refilled and reused. How we can reuse anything? Reuse old things to make new things. Old clothes can be reused to make dusters and cloth bags. Use cloth napkins for wrapping food instead of foil, as they can washed and reused. Avoid using paper tissues to clean your hands. Use blank papers of old books and notebook for writing further notes. Use washable cups and plates instead of disposable ones. Write on both side of paper. So always remember 3R: recycle, reduce, and reuse. 3R: recycle, reduce, reuse. Okay. Now recycle, I'm telling you. Recycling means using waste materials to make new things. Give paper, plastic bottles, glass bottles to the junk dealer, kavadiwala, for recycling. Metal and aluminium foil can also be recycled. By giving things for recycling, we are reducing the amount of raw material that we require to make new things. Okay, so here are some pictures of, you know, here are biodegradable wastes. You can see picture of biodegradable waste, and here are some pictures of non-biodegradable waste. And when if we follow 3 R's, our mother earth will be a green and clean one. Okay, so always follow 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So this much for today's class, and you all should learn the chapter thoroughly. And in our next class, I'll giving you the question answers on this chapter. So till then, bye.